Jerusalem. Welcome back to our third episode. We will visit Mount Zion. Okay, we are outside gate. As you saw, there is a car going out. It's difficult because it's in 90 degrees angle, but they do exit, and I did it myself once. As you can see, this gate is very different from Jaffa Gate that you saw in the first chapter. Why so different? Can you see the holes in the... These holes are, first of all, from the Independence War, 48, when the Jordanian troops conquered the old city. They enter from this gate. And the holes you see in the stone are from bullets. Afterwards, after 19 years, in the 6 Days War, the IDF, Israel Defense Force, tried to enter through this same gate because they guessed that this is the most vulnerable one, and also because it's the closest to the Jewish quarter. But the Jordanians were ready inside, waiting for them, and they didn't enter through this gate, but through Lion's Gate. We will see a famous picture showing the entrance through Lion's Gate. Here we can see on the right Yitzhak Rabin, in the middle, Moshe Dayan, and at the left, Uzi Narkis entering the Lion's Gate. This is what we are going to see: the Dormition Abbey, King David's tomb, and the room of the Last Supper, not necessary in this order. I want to show you one of the most beautiful images in Mount Zion, this narrow street with the Dormition Abbey at the end. Very nice indeed. Cenaculum, that is the Last Supper room, to the left, Dormition Abbey or Agia Sion to the right. Well, here we have the entrance on our left to the stairs that will lead us to the Last Supper room, and on the right, the gate that leads us to King David's tomb. Now we're going to go down again and visit King David's tomb that is right under the Last Supper room. From here, the men enter, and from here, women enter. We have many things to talk about here, but since the acoustic is very bad, we are going only to take pictures and talk outside. Here we can see Hanukkah. We will explain what is Hanukkah afterwards. Let's go in the woman part. As you see, we have again color bricks, meaning that also this place was converted in a mosque during Mamelukes period. On the other side, we have something almost the same. Under this sarcophagus, it's supposed to be King David. Here is this part is the surroundings of King David's tomb. Since it's Corona time, they have tables and benches here outside, so people can go outside and pray. We're going to another patio so we can talk freely a little bit about King David. Well, I finally found a quiet place with birds singing and trees surrounding, so it's much nicer to talk here. Why King David is so important for Jews? Was he the first king? No. Who was the first king? Saul was the first king. So why King David is so important? First of all, because, and mainly, because he bought a piece of land from the Jebusians and called it the eternal capital of the Jewish people. We also know that he was the youngest among 8 brothers and sisters, son of Isai, and he was a shepherd. And he also used to play lyrics, to play the harp for King Saul. And he wrote the Psalms, the book of Psalms. We know many, many things, but the most important is that he bought this land and called it the eternal capital for the Jewish people. In the 11th century BC. We also know him from Goliath's story that he defeated him in a battle, and that's how the Philistines didn't conquer the Jewish people. David saved them. King David wanted to build the first temple, but as you may know, he didn't. Why? Because he was a warrior, and God couldn't let somebody whose hands are full of blood to build such a holy place. The land King David bought from the Jebusians was the pink one. If you know to read Hebrew, it's written Ir David. Is the pink one. And it happens that the place we visited is right here. Okay? In the pink, his tomb, the place we enter is in here, in the pink area. And it's not possible because 23 years ago, 25, some diggers made excavations here and found out that this corner, the one I show you here, is here, was in King David city at that time. And as you may know, if not, this is the time to know, Jews don't bury within the walls of a city, but at least 25 meters out the walls. So it cannot be King David's tomb, the place we visited. But as a tradition, people keep on visiting this place as if it was, because until today, King David's tomb wasn't founded. So for tradition, people come here and pray, but it's not King David's tomb, probably another king, because the place where this sarcophagus we have seen is appropriate for a very rich or important person, but not King David's, but maybe a later king. Well, we are going to leave Mount of Zion and go back to Zion Gate to end this third episode. You see again Zion Gate with the holes of the bullets. And before ending, I will tell you a nice story about the mezuzahs in this gate. Here we have one, and on the other side of the gate, we will see another one. Once in the old city again, we can see the Armenian glass shops, and at the back, the Mount of Olives. This mezuzah and the other one were done with melted bullets from this gate. I think that makes it very, very special mezuzah. According to the scripts, you should put on the right side of the entrance of the houses and the cities a mezuzah. And in fact, this tradition comes from the Egypt plagues. The last one, the number 10, was the death of the first son in each family. And to make the difference among the houses and to save the Jews, God said to put a blood of a sheep on the side, on the doors, so he will pull over these entrances. And this is the origin of the mezuzah. Mezuzahs are not vertical, but from left to right on the right side of the entrance or to the houses, either the cities. Unfortunately, the Armenian shops and workshops are closed because the corona, the COVID-19. So sad. One is open now, but there's nobody inside. Guess what? What do we see here? We see entrances to the buildings. What this mean? Mean that from here we start the Jewish quarter. This is the first place of the next episode we will visit, the Jewish quarter. And here is the place where we will end this present episode. Thanks for being with me, travel with me around Jerusalem one more time. Thanks to Israeli Box, Sharon and Maya, and see you next week in the Jewish Quarter.